Hello again from Bodhi Surf Yoga. Today we have the last episode of the B sequence, and this is called just B. This is a practice to be present, to be here. We're going to hold the postures a little bit longer so we can be more present into the pose. We're going to try to keep simple poses again to be more present. So let's hope you enjoyed this practice, which we think is perfect to end the week. For this practice, we're not going to need any props. I'm having a towel here just in case because we're in the tropics and we sweat a lot, and I'm going to need it for the twisting part in case I get sweaty. But if you are not sweating that much with these practices, you're not going to need it. So we're going to begin the practice by focusing again the attention on the breath. Deep inhaling, deep exhaling. Keep your eyes closed, keep your spine straight, and stay with the breath just for a moment until we get ready. You can stay right here for a longer time, even pause the video if you want to take 5 minutes of breathing. Or just take this moment just to find the rhythm of the breath so you can stay with it for the rest of the practice. Very good. When you're ready, you're going to open up your eyes, release the posture, and we're going to start in table pose. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to keep the back straight, drawing the belly towards the spine, engaging the shoulder blades together. Inhale, we're going to lift the left leg away from the floor, and we're going to take the right arm up. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee in. Inhale up. Exhale, touch with your elbow on your knee. One last time. Take the elbow into the knee, and as we exhale, we're going to elongate the leg and the arm, and we're going to hold it there for a few breaths. Deep inhaling, deep exhaling. Now release the leg, release the hand. Let's move to the second side. Extend the right leg back. Take the leg up. Keep it in line with the hip. And take the opposite arm up. And then as you exhale, you're going to squeeze the belly in. Elbow touching the knee. Coming up again. Extend. Exhale, squeeze. Up again, extend. And as you exhale, squeeze again. Now extend the leg, extend the arm, and hold it there. Keep the back leg strong. Keep the arm strong. Try to keep the back as flat as possible. And breathe. Now take your hand and your knee down to the floor. And we're going to come up into child pose, bringing the arms back, resting the forehead down onto the floor. And stay there for a moment before we move into the second pose. Just hold it there. Breathe into your lower back, your kidney area. And then from here, we're going to grab the heels or the edges of the feet. We're going to bring the top of the head down into the floor. And inhale, we're going to start lifting the hips up as we press the head down. You're going to feel the stretch around the shoulder blade area. Keep pushing your hips forward. Keep using the breath. And then as you exhale on your last breath, you're gonna slowly release the pose. Bring the tailbone down and come on up. Sit on the heels and take the arms hip to the front. We're gonna extend the arms and the shoulder area. Bring the right arm across the left arm and hug it with your elbow. And keep pushing with the left arm all the way in towards the chest so you feel the stretch on the shoulder area. Now release. Do the second side. The left arm goes across the chest and you hug it with the right arm and press gently towards the chest so you can feel the stretching happening around the shoulder blade. Now release the posture, bring the arms forward, and we're going to step into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Crawl the back toes under and little by little start drawing the hips up and back. As usual, you can keep your knees bent or you can stand the legs, whatever you feel that works for you today. Press with the hands down to the floor as you keep the back straight. Spread the sit bones, tailbone up, and hold it there. Dropping the chest down, the neck relax. And then start walking your feet all the way between the hands. Bend the knees a little bit if you feel tightness on the back of the legs. And inhale, take the arms up. Hasta Tadasana, extend the arms. Exhale, drop the hands down in line with the hips. We're going to change the sun salutation today. Inhale, arms up, extend the front of the body. Exhale, take your hands down. Step with the left foot back. Bring the knee down to the floor. Extend the spine, fingertips grounded. Inhale. Exhale, step in plank pose. Drop the knees down to the floor. Bend the elbows, chin and chest down. Drop the belly. Inhale, come up to cobra pose. Exhale, drop the chest down, crawl the back toes under, press the knees, down dog. Second side, left foot comes forward, back knee on the floor, extend the spine, inhaling. As we exhale, step with the feet down and come into Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, mountain pose. Repeat. Inhale, arms come up. Open the front of the body. Exhale, Uttanasana. Relax the head. Step with the left foot back. Drop the knee, extend the spine. Exhale, plank pose. Drop the knees down to the floor. Bend the elbows, bring the chin and chest down. Drop the belly. Inhale, come up to cobra pose. Exhale, chest down. Curl the back toes under, press the knees down to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot comes forward, drop the back knee, extend the spine. Exhale, bring the back foot between the hands, drop the head. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands back down. One more. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands down. Left foot back, drop the knee, extend the spine. Inhale, exhale, plank. Bring the knees down to the floor, bend the elbows, chin and chest down. Drop the belly, inhale up to cobra. Exhale, drop the chest again down, curl the back toes under, press the knees, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, drop the back knee. Extend the spine, inhaling. Exhale, back foot meets the front foot, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Now from here, step with the right foot back and open the legs as far as you can, all the way back. Bend the front knee and keep pressing the back foot down into the floor. Keep that leg long and strong. We're going to bring the right elbow on the thigh and inhale. We're going to swing the left arm from the front of the chest all the way up. So keep pressing the back heel down to the floor as you extend that left hand up, drawing the shoulder blades back and keeping the spine straight. You can stay here, or you can bring the hand down on the floor, fingertips or flat hand. But just do what it feels comfortable right now. If you bring the hand down to the floor, lower the hip and extend the arm. Look to the front. Now, drop the hand, inhale, coming up, and turn to the opposite side. Bend the left knee. Keep the back leg strong, internal rotation of the back foot. And come back with the elbow on your thigh. Bring the arm across and extend into Parsvakonasana. Again, you can stay here and that would be good enough. If you want to go deeper into the pose, you can always bring the hand down into the floor, grounding the fingertips or hand flat on the floor. If you do so, remember, try to lower the hips a little bit more. When you lower the hip, try to keep the knee in line with the heel. So maybe you need to walk the front foot further to the front. Inhale, we're coming up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the feet together back into Samastiti. Now, maybe you're going to need the towel if we are wearing shorts and you're sweating. I'm going to show the right side first, so I'm going to turn this way. We're going to bring the left foot back, and we're going to come into the runner's lunge, into low lunge position. Put the towel on top of the thigh. And right here, we're just working on the psoas. Now we're going to start rotating to the right side. Variation number 1, hold it there into a twist. This might be good enough for you. Second variation, bring the hands right in front of the chest into a reverse Parsvakonasana. And keep extending the spine and rotating. So next variation, you can bring the left hand into the floor and swing the right arm forward across the chest and all the way up. Hold it here. If you want to move to the final variation, you're going to curl the toes under and lift the back knee. And keep lengthening that arm as you lift the quadriceps up. Breathe into your kidney area. Now look down, release the pose, and coming up back into the lunge. Drop the hip down, extend the spine. And then we're going to curl the toes under, coming up, and rotate to the second side. So go ahead and drop that right knee down to the floor and come into the lunge first to open up the psoas muscle. Then you're going to lengthen in the spine before you come into the twist. Try for the twist to come from the base of the spine. Try not to curve your back. So start rotating to the left side and hug your leg on the outside. That would be the first variation, hugging the leg. If you want to move to the second variation, you're going to bring your hands in prayer right on the center of the heart. That would be good enough. Stay here if you want. If you want to move into a further variation, you're going to bring the right hand down onto the floor and you're going to cross the left arm above the head. That would be another variation. Final variation would be to bring the back knee away from the floor into a deeper twist. And again, just like in the other side, try to breathe into your lower back and use your breath to enter deeper into the pose. Breathe into your lower back and look for extending the spine as you inhale, twisting as you exhale. Now come on down again. Release the pose, and again let's repeat the lunge for a moment. Drop the hip, extend the spine. And then we're gonna come back up and step into Samasthiti, mountain pose. So now we're gonna move into eagle pose. There will be several variations. You're gonna bend your knees. You're gonna stay on your left leg and you're gonna take the right knee up to the chest. Bring it up as much as you can. Then you're gonna cross that right leg on top of the left leg. Hold it there or bring your feet around the left leg. If you have no knee issues and your knees can be facing to the front. And coming to a squat, bend as much as you can. You can hold it there or you can take the arms up and you're gonna bring the left arm on top of the right arm, cross them and bring the shoulders down. And coming into eagle pose. Hold it there for a few breaths. Excellent pose to maintain the attention, to use the breath and to release the joints. Now coming up, extend the arms and release the legs. And then let's do the second side. Bend the knees. Inhale, take the left knee up, bring it all the way to the chest, cross it over, and you can hook it around if flexibility allows. Now extend the arms to the sides and bring the right arm on top of the left arm this time and come on all the way down. Try to stay with your shoulders in line with the elbows. And feel as you squeeze yourself down using the breath. Let's come on up again, extend and release the arms and the legs. And from here, we're gonna come back into mountain pose in front of the mat. Let's do one more sun salutation. Inhale, arms up, open up the front of the body. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let's step again with the left foot back, coming to a lunge, knee down to the floor, lengthening the spine. This time exhale, step into down dog. Second side, left foot comes forward, drop the back knee, lengthening the spine. And from here, as you exhale, let's move into plank pose. We're moving the belly down to the floor, so bring the knees, chest, and chin down, and then drop the belly down. We're gonna bring the hands behind, and we're gonna put the palms flat right under the hips. Let's try to bring the shoulders in and then lower the hips down. Now from here, inhale, you're going to take the right leg up and hold it for a moment. Make an effort to keep the leg as straight as possible. It might bend a little bit, but try to work on the way on keeping that leg straight. Exhale, take your leg down and change to the left. Take the left leg up, and again, if the knee is bending, try to keep that leg straight. Keep kicking that leg back, using the muscles in the middle back. Now take the leg down. Now we're gonna come with both of the legs up. Inhale, lift both legs up, and make an effort to keep those legs straight. Might bend a little bit, but try to use the strength of your core to lengthening both of the legs. Exhale, release the posture, release the arms, release the pose, and rest for a moment. The chin down to the floor, arms resting on the side. Come back to the breath. You can even pause the video and do this a few more times if you feel you need to work on the muscles in your back. Otherwise, we're going to come into child pose. And now we're going to start our seated sequence. So extend the legs up to the front. Then you're going to take the right leg to the side. You're going to bend the left knee and open up the knee to the side. And from here, we're going to come into a forward bend. Remember, be careful on your knee. If bending too much hurts you, just don't do this pose. Put a block or anything, or a towel or a pillow under the knee so you don't feel the pressure. Coming up, and we're going to do side extension. Place the right hand on the side. Inhale, lift the left arm and bring that left arm across above the head, and continue lengthening the side of the body. Stay with the breath. Now coming up, extend both legs up to the front. We're going to switch to the second side. So open up the left leg to the side, bend the right knee, open the knee to the side, and come in a forward bend. Careful on that forward bend, don't go too far. Just as far as you feel comfortable and relax into the pose. Coming up, and then let's do the extension on the second side. Bring the arm to the side. Inhale, lift the right arm and bring it above the head, and feel the extension happening between the hip and the fingertips. Coming up again, and extend the legs up to the front. Now, you can repeat again this pose. Don't move to the second variation if you're not ready for it. So again, you're going to extend the right leg to the side, and this time you're going to bend the knee in an internal rotation, or repeat the previous pose. Let's come into a forward bend. Again, if your body's not ready, you can feel a pinching pain into the knee, or in the sit bone. So don't do that variation if you're not ready. Stay with the previous one. If you're here, walk to the side. With the right hand, grab the inside of the right foot, and with the left hand, grab the outside of the foot. Or just extend the left arm to the side. Hold it here and work on lengthening and opening up the chest. Release the posture slowly. As you inhale, take the legs up to the front. And again, this is only if the knee doesn't bother you. Go ahead and open the left side, bend the right knee. And first of all, let's come into a forward bend. Careful on the forward bend. Don't put any pressure on the knee. Stay with the previous variation if you need to. Just create a good lengthening in the spine so you can move to the side. So start walking the hands to the side, and I grab the inside of the foot with your left hand and the outside of the foot with your right hand. Or you can just keep extending the right arm forward as we did in the previous variation. As you hold this posture, keep on lengthening and opening your chest, almost as if you're rotating on your chest. Inhale, we're coming back up and we're extending again the legs up to the front. And now we're going to move down to the floor. So bend your knees. Grab the back of the legs and come all the way down. Then you're going to extend the legs and take them all the way up. Point your toes. Grab the ankles of the back of the legs, or even your heels if you can. Try to keep the legs straight and pretend you're doing a forward bend right here. So keep pulling the legs towards the chest, and you're going to notice little by little you might lift the tailbone up and your feet are trying to touch the floor. This could be a variation for you, but it might not look like this. If you have tight hamstrings, it might look like you have your knees bent and you're just trying to grab the legs. But if you can bring the feet all the way back, do it. And so we're doing a forward bend. As you exhale, you're going to drop the tailbone down, release the pose. Open up your knees, bring the sole of the feet together. Come into your elbows, curve the spine, and try to bring the top of the head down to the floor into fish pose. Breathe into your lower back. And we're reaching the end of the practice. So slowly you're gonna drop the torso back down, bring the knees together and hug your legs. Bring the knees in, hands below the knees. Hug your legs for a moment. And from here, when you're ready, we're gonna take Shavasana. So you're gonna extend the legs down into the floor. Spread the legs, spread the arms to the sides, roll the shoulders away from the ears, and enjoy Shavasana. Hope you enjoyed this practice, this B sequence, more surprises coming next week. Have a wonderful weekend.